A very good afternoon and welcome to the first winter walk around Blackpool Pleasure Beach update of the season. We're starting here in the tunnel on Sunday the 7th of December 2025 to have a quick look at the latest changes happening with Aviktas, the all new Interim gyro swing opening at the park next year. I'm possibly going to be having a look around the rest of the park on a perimeter walk to see what else we can see around the whole park. It's not going to be a long update this one because I have hurt my knee somehow in the week, and yeah, my right knee is extremely sore, so I'm not doing a lot of walking today to save my knee a little bit, because yeah, it's really sore for an unknown reason, possibly from work. But yeah, it's really red, really lumpy, and yeah, it's not the most inviting to show, so I'm not going to show my knee because that's not what we're here for. We are going to be showing the latest changes with Aviktas here from the tunnel. Now, the last update I did do from the park was during the last day of the operational season from inside the park, how we did show how some of the seats were over by the big one on the left hand side over there by that forklift truck. And now they had the fan club event and they did show off the seats, they did show off some of the theming elements that were going up to the top sections where the maintenance platforms are. And well, in the past week they have done some more work up at the top section, but most importantly they have put all the seats, all 40 seats, are now on the bottom of the gondola as well, as that motor they can see just there on the top of it as well. So yeah, you have all 40 seats in sets of 4 all the way around. There'll be 10 different sections of seats with all the support structures hooking up to the main central swinging arm, and yeah, you can see them all wrapped up there at the seats as well. And I imagine as well that this steel framework that's on top of some pallets at the minute, that's probably going to be the floor that will raise down when the ride is ready to start moving back and forward and obviously swinging up into the sky. But yeah, you can clearly see all the seats there are now on Aviktas, ready for testing next year. So during the fan club event, we did actually see these 2 big black sections here, and there is 2 more over in the main car park, are actually the theming symbols for the rad that will go up onto the top of the structure on the maintenance platform, because there is little supports up there sticking out ready for when these sections do get put on. If I find any pictures, we'll put them on your screen, but they're basically like a snake emblem that will be up there on top of the rad, because the ride is based on a snake. So yeah, we did have those big black sections there that are part of that. Like I said in the last clip, all the seats were over there by the forklift, but are now fully on the rides that you can now see over there. So yeah, a lot of changes have happened this past week with Aviktas, which is good to see. And I would imagine maybe the next coming week they may put the floor on, so we have the floor that will go down as it will be lowered to allow the ride to start moving. Testing is obviously going to be not until probably next year, February, March, even possibly April time. We won't see any testing of the ride. And then of course we do have the like the boarding pass people who did this with Icon many years ago, back in 2018. The boarding pass people for Aviktas will be the first ones to ride it, and then they may do like a media event, maybe a season pass holder event, and then obviously the grand opening of the ride next year in May time is my thoughts, because all the other new rides have opened up in May at the park. So yeah, there's not actually an awful lot to see here from the tunnel as of today, apart from of course the seats being on and those theming elements still over towards the big one side. We'll have a wander around to the main car park, see if any other coaster trains have appeared in the car park, as from the last time we did an update we did have the Start a Revolution chassis all in there, and one of the trains from the big one were also in the car park as well. So yeah, we'll have a wander around to the main car park, see if anything is over there as of today. But as I said at the start, it's not going to be a long update due to my knee, and also it is yet another bad day for weather eyes here in Blackpool. It's been raining all week, and yeah, this is now day 7 of rain here in Blackpool, and I think we've got another 5 days of it to come anyway. So yeah, not the best types of weather here for the north of England, but what do we expect up north? We don't really see a lot of sunshine. It's mainly just clouds, rain and cold. So we'll head over to the main car park right about now. So we're now over here in the main car park, which is technically open for Christmas only, because they do Christmas shows over there in the Globe. I think it's Cinderella they are doing here over here in the Globe. But most of what you're going to see here is near enough the same as what I showed back on the 29th of November, which was the last day of the season. So we have the big one train here. Like I say, I did show this back on 29th, but we only had the 4 carriages here, but we now have all 5 carriages all back here as well. And you can clearly see here on the back of this one that it is it going to focus? Trying to focus. There you go, kind of make it out there. It's train 3, and that would be carriage 4. So yeah, train 3 is sitting here. And obviously I did show this one last time. We do have the Revolution train, like the chassis here with the wheels, and I did show on the last update that that wheel there has had a massive chunk taken out of it. So yeah, that's going to have most definitely a brand new wheel for next season. So yeah, this ride, Revolution, did close a few weeks prior to the end of the season, along with Nickelodeon Streak, which we will be showing later on, because that train is over here in the car park now. And then we did have a few other different smaller attractions. Nickelodeon Land closed as well, like the Bikini Bottom bus tour, and we did have the Dora's ride closed as well. But you got to think they do open in February next year, for February half term. So yeah, they do need to have a little bit of extra time to have the work done for them to be open next year in February. I think I pointed out in November, but I will just show it again. We do have 2 supports over here for the monorail. Of course, the monorail doesn't operate. It hasn't been operating since 2012 when the ride closed down, and now there's nothing in its place. It's just mainly used for the infrastructure of the park, like the lighting, CCTV cameras, various different things like that. But these supports are from the main entrance area, so where the front arcade is, just about there. They have removed the support structures from over there and put that temporary scaffolding poles up as a temporary solution at the minute to keep the track up until they put possibly these back up or something else up. And like I was mentioning over in the tunnel for Aviktas, those 2 big black panels we did see, there are the other 2 there. So obviously the one in the car park is going to be one full circle for one side, so let's say the River Cave side, and then this circle will be the other side facing towards the promenade, and each of them are 2 of those big snake symbols anyway. So yeah, in this car park we'd only have the big one train, Revolution, some monorail supports, and the other Aviktas sort of logo symbol for the attraction. But yeah, we're going to move now over to the other car park you see over there, because we do have other coaster trains from a lot of the different wooden coasters. So starting over here then with the other big one train. This one is train 2. I don't know if the camera will focus on that at the back, but it does say 2 of 4. So again, that's train 2 with the 4th carriage. This one looks like it might have been taken off in the week, because unlike the other train that is over there, train 3, there's no wheels, no restraints, there's no floor, there's nothing on that one. That one's been completely stripped back, and it is just the bare bones, the bare shell for that train. But yeah, this one looks like it has been taken off, possibly this past week, because you can clearly see all the wheels are still in. You can kind of see some of the restraints are all in. I would imagine when we go around to the other side of this boundary, possibly the seat belts probably still in the trains as well. But it is weird how they have covered up 3 of the carriages, but the other 2 haven't. Moving on over then, we do have the Grand National trains. Now of course the ride does have 4 trains, and for the whole of the 2025 season they have been running the blue train and the purple train, and you can clearly see those are now sitting here. Try to be covered up, but I think the wind has blown them off a little bit. So we have the blue train there on the left hand side and the purple train here on the right hand side. Those haven't been stripped back or anything. All the seats I do believe are still in there. Well, they are on the blue train anyway. The purple train, it does look like, especially on that back row there, the seats have been stripped out a bit, but the seat belts are in there, and I can't work out if the restraints are in there as well. Oh yeah, you can see there the restraints are still in there as well. So yeah, the purple train definitely has had its seat stripped out and various different things like that. We will work our way around to the other side, have a better look at the Grand National train, especially blue anyway. But just here, obviously mentioned it just, the Nickelodeon Streak, formerly roller coaster in its old Beaver Creek days, that did close a few weeks prior to the end of the season. So yeah, this is all sitting here now. The good thing with Nick Streak though, it does actually have 2 trains. So yeah, they will be swapping trains next year. So you clearly see on the back of this one is train 1, and then next year it will be on train 2 all of next season as well. So yeah, good thing with Nick Streak, it does have 2 trains, so it's never really going to be out of action for that long time. But yeah, as I said, it does need its extra work as it is open in February next year. And also with this one as well, you clearly see the side panels have all been took off. The seats aren't in there, the restraints are not in there. This one has literally all been stripped right down, and it's bare bones here in the car park. Those two are wrapped up, and this one is partially wrapped up here. So yeah, there you have Nickelodeon Streak on the right hand side, and then over here we actually have the Blue Flyer. Now I've never really ever really seen this in the car park before, but yeah, we do have the Blue Flyer. Obviously here's all 5 carriages of the train by Philadelphia Tobacco Company. How it does have those buzz bars that you can see on the top there, and they are quite narrow trains. Of course, it's meant for kids. You can kind of squeeze 2 adults in, but it is a very tight squeeze in these trains. And these trains did used to operate, not these specific ones, but these types of trains did used to operate back on the Tomahawk in Portaventura, but they did get a full restoration, and it got changed over to GTI trains. So yeah, you can now definitely get 2 people over the Tomahawk in Portaventura. But nice if we got some modern trains on Blue Flyer, but I don't think it's an essential really for Blue Flyer anyway. But yeah, you clearly see all 5 carriages here for Blue Flyer. Again, you have a look in there. There's no seats in there. The restraints are obviously in there, but this ride never has seat belts anyway. It is literally just a buzz bar for these ones anyway. And yeah, you can clearly see here the front car, the nose car is still there for Blue Flyer. There you go, there's Blue Flyer all there as well. In the background you can see more of the Grand National blue train, purple train, and the big one over in the far back distance as well. But we will work our way around to the side and have a close look at these trains as well. So here's a closer look then here at the blue train for Grand National. You can clearly see here the bare bones of the train. So yeah, this is the back row of one of the carriages. Let me have a look and see at the front of it. So yeah, this actually be the front car of Grand National's blue train. And yeah, you can see all the seats around. You can see all the seat belts there on the floor. Some of the flooring down there as well, still all intact. The restraints there, you can see all still intact as well. But yeah, all the seats have been stripped out of the blue train, as well as the purple train, which is over there as well. But interesting now how during the season as well, both blue train and purple train were getting side panels and parts from the red train. So you can see a little bit of red there peeking through. And then on one of the blue trains, one of the different carriages, there was a green panel on one of the side parts as well. So yeah, very interesting how they were sort of like cannibalising the other trains to keep these two going. But hopefully next season we will see the red train and green train out all season, much like we saw blue and purple this year. So now we're going to end on over here with the big one. As I say, this is train 2. This is the one that has been on the service most of the year, as well as train 3. You can see there in the far distance. But yeah, like I mentioned before, all the seats are intact, seat belts, restraints, everything is still intact with this train. Not too sure what these parts are. Is it going to focus? I'm not entirely sure what them parts are there. But yeah, they're there in the front row of the big one. You can clearly see that is obviously the front car as well. So yeah, you can see all the wheels down there, the upstops, the side ones, everything. All still intact on this train on the big one. And yeah, that is train 2, which has been out for the most of this year. So yeah, one train there, another train over there in the distance, as well as the wooden coaster trains here for Grand National, Nickelodeon Streak, and of course Blue Flyer all here as well. So yeah, very interesting to see so many different coaster trains out this early on in the maintenance schedule. And of course, as we go throughout December into January we won't really be allowed to go in this car park because it will be closed off. But whilst we are in December and the Christmas shows are on, you are technically allowed in these car parks because it is open for guests to access the shows as well. So yeah, we'll make the most of December whilst the car parks are open, but come January we will be over there by the brick walls and the fences over there, having a nosy in. But yeah, there's your look, a very quick look, Pleasure Beach update today over at Aviktas and all these different coaster trains here for Blue Flyer, Grand National, Nick Streak, big one, and that other Aviktas symbol that you can see over there. So yeah, if you enjoyed this update here from the Pleasure Beach, be sure to hit the subscribe button, tick the thumbs up so you see more winter works here from the park. And of course, most weekends, rain or shine, cold, windy, rainy, whatever the weather it's going to be, I will try and be out here to do lots of different winter works here from the perimeter walks at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. See you all again in the next video.
Experience vertical wing.